I'm going to do church a little bit.
Hi fellow makeup fiends, today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on the look I've got on at the moment. It's actually a look from the programme Nashville. It's the episode that aired in the UK this week, which was on Thursday night, and I will put the information about which episode it is in the information bar below, including the scene where this makeup is worn. And it's a look worn by Hayden Panettiere, and it's a very, very natural sort of look, just a hint of green on the eyes. And that's it. And I'm not saying I look like Hayden Panettiere at all. I just really like the makeup look and I wanted to do it myself. So if you're interested in seeing this look, please keep watching. Right, so I start the tutorial with my base products on. I've moisturised with my Time Cream, as always, and then I put on a primer, which was the Me 7th Heaven primer. Really love that primer. I've gone through quite a few of these. This is just one of the little sample pots that was in the glossy box. I got a lot of these in swaps. A lot of people didn't actually care for them much. I don't really know why. Really lovely primer. That's what it looks like. It smells really citrusy and it just seems to give quite a matte finish to your skin. You'll feel it going, I feel like it's slightly tacky when you start to rub it in. It's very wet, then it goes tacky and then it feels okay, but your products really stick well to it, and I just find it does help with the oily areas of the skin. So I've got this on, and then I've got on the Gosh BB cream in 01, which is sand. Now I had a little tiny bit left in my tube which I scraped out and it's in here, so I'm actually using that up first, but it's actually a really lovely colour match for me. So I've got that on, and then I've got the L'Oreal Lumi Magique foundation on, and then I've got the Lumi Magique primer, which is this one. And I've got that just on the cheekbones, just to put a little bit of a glow through the foundation itself. And then on top of that I've got the Benefit Get Even powder, just to set it, like particularly on my nose and under my eyes, and that sets everything in place. And that's all I've done so far. I haven't primed the eyes, but today for a change, because I don't always use this, I'm going to use MAC's Prep and Prime for the eye, and this one is in light. It looks like this. It's very, very creamy and it feels really lovely on the lid. And I just find it works really well for me. And then I'll put a little underneath, because I am applying a little bit of colour underneath the eye as well, and that'll just help that stick. I'm not actually using a lot of shadow on my eye in this look, because this look is actually very natural. I will put the information in the bar below about which episode of Nashville this is from. It's actually from this week in the UK. I can't quite recall the name offhand, but I will put that information there so you can check it out. And it's basically where she goes to church and she sings in church. That's the makeup there. I just thought it was really nice, very incredibly natural, just really quite nice for the spring. And as I said, there's not a lot going on in the eye area for Hayden in this, and she's actually looks like she's got nothing on the lid. I imagine she does have a little bit of something that's very close to her own skin tone. So I'm going to use Walk of Shame by Urban Decay. Should I put it the right way? And it's down as WOS in the palette, but it is Walk of Shame. This is just a really nice neutral colour for me. It works really well with my skin tone, and it'll just have that kind of no shadow sort of appearance. Okay, so now I'm going to do my brows, and what I love for my brows is this by MAC, which is from the Stylish Brow collection, and this one is in Dirty Blonde. Dirty Blonde is definitely... Ooh, focus. Dirty Blonde's the best one for me because I'm naturally a mid sort of brown colour, and that is like the colour of my brows. It doesn't look like it would match, but it really does once you get it on. It's very deceiving. It's completely different on the skin as it is in the pot. And I use this lovely little Revlon brush. The brows are a little bit different for this. She actually has very similar brow shape to me, but when you get towards the end where mine goes thinner, hers stays a little bit thicker for longer, so I'm going to try and get that same sort of look here. And I like to use sort of little strokes to build it up rather than painting like a direct line on. Now it's quite squared, her brow here on the inner corner, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of try and get that as squared off as I can, and then we'll take it across. And like I said, this is where my brow goes very thin because I've got very sparse brows on the outer edge, hence why I do fill them in. But I'll actually take this a little bit lower here and just keep that sort of thickness. And I am actually going to use another brow colour to kind of just darken that up a little bit, just so it matches right across. Because obviously where this is not on hair and it's touching skin, it does look a little bit lighter. I always think this looks really insane until you start putting all your other products on, and then it kind of looks okay. As you can see, the brows are really quite heavy, but that's the way her brows are. She's just got a very defined sort of heavy inner brow. But that's the look there. And that just makes the colour appear more uniform throughout the brow, and it just makes it look a little bit more natural. Without that, it doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to do a little brow bone highlight now, and then move on to the eye itself. And I'm going to use Venus from the Urban Decay Naked Basics again, because she doesn't have a lot of highlight going on. It's actually a very natural sort of look, but I do want to give that just a little bit of shine and definition underneath there. Now we're going to move on to using an Avon product. This is the big colour stick, and it's got two colours on it. Hint of Mint. So this is just a pencil, excuse how grubby it kind of looks. So this is just extremely close to the lash line. So basically this appears to be the only colour that she actually has on a lash line. These are so soft and creamy, they're really lovely to apply. And that's what that looks like. It's a very, very soft mint. I'm going to use Kush from the NYC palette. This is a really lovely green. And I'm just going to use an angled brow brush from Real Techniques. And it's under the whole of the eye. And you just got that lovely contrast between the two greens there. What she also does have is the appearance of very incredibly fine line of black close to the lash, and I'm going to use a paint pot by MAC for that in background, because this is not a super intense black and I don't want an intense black, and I'm going to use it with a Barry M fine liner brush. And I want to keep this very, very close to the lashes. You can just literally see that it's just a little bit of blackness next to the lash, just to give the eyes a little bit of definition. And you don't lose the mint colour. And the great thing about this is it's got quite a smudgy look to it, and that's the look that she definitely has going on. It's quite a smudged line of black, and it's just on the upper lash line. And that's it. So that's actually it for that part. And then I'm just going to use Bad Girl liner from Benefit, and I'm just actually going to put a little bit of this in the waterline. And that's really it for the eyes. It's just on to doing a little bit of mascara now, because it's really quite a basic sort of eye look. Mint again. Just make sure that it's visible all the way along. I'm just going to use a little sample of MAC's Zoom Lash. I love this mascara. I don't know if anybody else is like watching Nashville right now, but it's really, really good. I think it's on 4. We're really enjoying it. There's a lot of great music in there, and I really like Hayden Panettiere anyway. I think she's a great actress. So it's really, really good. We're enjoying it, and we're watching it as a family. We're all enjoying it together. And Eric Close is in it, who is just gorgeous. He was in Without a Trace quite a long time ago. So I'm just taking my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara now, just to catch those bottom lashes, because I'm terrible with bottom lash mascara. And that's it. So it is just a very basic eye, and now we're going to move on to the rest of the face. So now we've got that done. Now Hayden is obviously a different skin colour to me, but she does have quite a bronze complexion. So we're going to use some Hoola by Benefit. This is my favourite. I love this. It's a lovely matte, and it's a true brown, has no orange hues to it at all. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques kabuki brush that you can flatten out, and just contour a little bit with it there, very lightly. Take it up on the temples. And then under the jawline also. And then I always just take a little sweep of it down the centre of my face, just to kind of even all that out. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of Georgia by Benefit. This is a lovely beauty powder. It's a brightening peach sort of powder. And I'm just going to take that a little bit under my eyes and just around the eye area. I love this powder. I actually carry a box of this when I'm at work, because I find that during the day, rather than put an ordinary face powder on, the Georgia face powder just brightens up your skin tone so beautifully, and it just makes you look a lot more awake and refreshed, and I love how it looks. Now I'm going to go in. She's got like a rosy pink blush, but not a lot, it's a hint. So I'm actually going to use this colour from this Midnight Enchantment from number 7, and just going to keep to that little dark area there, and just apply that gently to the cheekbones. I don't want a lot of this, I just kind of want a hint of colour. Okay, so with that blush done, we're now going to move on, and I'm actually going to do a little bit of highlighting. So I'm actually going to go for a cream colour base in Luna by MAC, and I'm going to use a stippling brush, and you just want to basically dab it into the product. And that's how you'll get the best effect. And then I'm just going to blot that onto my cheeks. I like these cream colour bases. It adds that little bit of whiteness that she definitely has in this look, but it just adds a really lovely glow, and it just looks quite natural because it's a cream. I think it does anyway. Okay, so that's it there. You can see that glow there. Really, really pretty. Love this. It's really nice. And I'm going to finish off with a lip product, which is from Urban Decay. This is from the Glinda palette, and this one is Glinda, I suppose, but I think that it's supposed to be Naked from the standard line. These are so creamy, and this is just the perfect colour. It's just one of those really lovely neutral sort of pinks. and she does have that very sort of natural lip in the actual episode, so this definitely goes along with that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of this Estee Lauder gloss over the top. This is what I got like as a freebie when I got 2 products. This is just a nice gloss. It's not super shiny and it's not too sticky, but it's just enough. And that's it, that's the finished look. The only thing I need to do now is apply a bit of Fix Plus. And that just sets it all in place, and that's it done. That is my Hayden Panettiere look. I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And the information about the episode that this is from will actually be in the comments below, in the information bar below, sorry, and the products I've used will be in the information bar below as well. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to love you all and leave you and see you all soon. Bye.